Hey, we're going to do a little 3-2-1 on some ribs today. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do 2 racks today. First thing we've got to do, of course, is to prep them. You know, they're just all in the old plastic seal. We're going to pull them out of the seals. We're going to remove the skin from the back, and then we're going to show you the 3-2-1, which is basically 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Let's get to prepping. Here's the skin that you want to remove. Now, I can't remove this skin and hold the camera at the same time. I mean, that's kind of crazy. But here's a little trick for you. You just take a regular spoon and you slide it up underneath the membrane like that. Then you want to grab a paper towel because it's really wet, and the paper towel will allow you to pull the skin off. And right here you can see I'm using the paper towel and I'm actually pulling that skin off right here, and it's just, you just pull that skin right off. Look at that. See how easy it comes off when you use the paper towel? Pull that skin right off. Boom. As far as rubs go, I use something really super simple. I've got a 4- and a 5-year-old who love to eat the ribs, and I don't like them really spicy, so I use a real simple rub that I make myself. Basically what I'm doing is I'm sticking these ribs right now in the egg on a V-rack with the platter. We're going to have them at about, anywhere between 225 and 250 for 3 hours. You can smell that cherry wood is coming up now. Normally I use mesquite, but hey, I thought we would try something different. I'm going to close this thing down. Okay, so it's been 3 hours, and of course one of the big rules of barbecue is don't keep looking at your meat. Let it cook. So I have not opened this up in 3 hours. We're about to take a look, and here we go. You can see it's smoking pretty good now. Actually, just got a little over the 250 mark, but that's okay because we're about to pull them off for our 3-2-1. And here we go. Wow. Look at those ribs. Look, you can already see how the meat is pulling off the bone a little bit. I mean, those look phenomenal. So what we'll do is we'll take these and we'll go from the 3 to the 2. We're going to wrap them in foil, and we're going to use a little apple juice to get some juice into them. And look, I kind of cheat. I use the little kids apple juice right there. Okay, so taking my meat off, and I'm putting it right here on some foil. I'm just taking some apple juice and I'm dousing it with apple juice really good, getting a lot of that apple juice in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up, get it all nice and wrapped up in the foil. Now here's something that's critical. You want to make sure when you put that foil back on your cooking apparatus that it's still meat side up. So look, they're all wrapped up in foil. Obviously you're not worried about the smoke right now, so we're going to go ahead and close this back down. The sun has set, and we've done our 2 hours inside the egg, all nice and wrapped up. Now at one point I did reopen up the foil and put some more apple juice in. You have to do that at kind of after the first hour to make sure everything stays moist. We're in Texas. We like to put barbecue sauce on our ribs, but you put it on at the very end, and I'll leave a couple dry for the people who are going to be feeding tonight. But the nice thing about putting the barbecue sauce at the very end is when you get the heat up on the egg, you put the ribs back on. What'll happen, when you place them back on here, is the sugars in that barbecue sauce will caramelize and make a really nice, great paste on the outside of that rib. So let's do that right now. I got good barbecue sauce on all of this, and we'll simply take them, place them back onto the egg like so. Let these suckers cook just a little bit more with that barbecue sauce on, let it get really nice and caramelized. Look, we had one rib fall off, and we call that a taster. That will definitely be a taster for us. So I'm about ready to check out my taster, and just to let you know, we're gonna pair this up with a little Stonehorse shiraz. This is a southeastern, I believe it's southeastern, isn't it? Yeah, southeastern Australian shiraz. These things, I love the Australian shiraz. Got a lot of bold flavors to them, but they're not really heavy, and it really pairs up nicely with the pork. And it's always nice when one just falls right off and you have to eat it. Here we go. Look at that. I mean, just look at that falling off the bone. I gotta tell you, this is easy and incredible. That barbecue sauce is caramelizing. It's the 3-2-1. 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. And you will have the most incredible ribs that anybody in your circle of friends has ever tasted and ever will. And you will look like a rock star. I guarantee it. I'm going to go eat.